There are moments in life when you realize that silence is not weakness, but strength. You've spent too much time explaining, justifying, trying to make others understand you, while quietly draining your own energy, focus, and inner peace. In that moment, a quiet voice whispers, "Perhaps it's time to walk away," without explaining. Walking away without explaining does not mean neglect or cowardice. On the contrary, it is a courageous decision, a proactive act to protect yourself. Maintain calm and take control of your life. Every time you pause to explain when it's unnecessary, you hand power to drama, stress, and pointless conflict. In today's video on the Stoic Crowned Silence channel, we'll explore why walking away without explaining is a powerful life principle, and how you can turn this choice into inner strength, helping you manage emotions, maintain peace, and live a proactive, empowered, and serene life. Most of us grow up believing that if we don't explain ourselves, others will misunderstand us, or we will lose respect. From family and friends to the workplace, we are taught that explaining yourself is the way to be accepted, understood, and loved. But in reality, the more you explain, the more you give others the power to influence your emotions and energy. Every time you justify yourself or try to convince others you're right, you enter a game where you have no control over the outcome. Drama begins here. Unnecessary words, reasons nobody cares about, and the reactions of others. Your emotions are pulled, your inner peace is invaded, and your energy for meaningful things disappears into the void. Looking at history and Stoic philosophy, masters like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus did not seek approval or validation from others. They understood that explaining yourself only has value if it's your own choice, not to please others. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, "It is not the opinion of others that determines your value. It is the way you control yourself and choose your actions that decides your worth." Epictetus, once a slave, learned to let go of the need to be explained or recognized. He realized that inner freedom doesn't come from making others understand you, but from maintaining control over your own reactions. Drama only exists when you give it power. When you choose to walk away without explaining, you take back that power, reclaiming your energy and inner peace. In modern society, the pressure to explain has become subtler. Social media, work emails, endless online debates. Every notification, comment, and why question is a trap designed to pull you into the vortex of drama. If you don't consciously step back, you will quickly feel drained, distracted, and disconnected from yourself. Those who choose to walk away without explaining understand that maintaining inner peace is more important than gaining approval or clarifying misunderstandings. They recognize drama early, set boundaries for their energy, and refuse to let others control their emotions or thoughts. When you begin practicing walking away without explaining, you discover a quiet power within. This strength does not come from external authority or controlling others. It comes from mastering yourself, your emotions, your thoughts, and your actions. Every time you refuse to explain, you are setting boundaries. You are telling yourself and the world, "I will not allow others to dictate my energy. I maintain control of myself." Drama is a subtle tool. It thrives on your participation. When you withdraw, drama loses its power. Imagine a familiar scenario. You are criticized or challenged at work or in a personal relationship. The natural reaction is to justify yourself, explain, or even argue to prove you're right. But this time, you pause, take a deep breath, and walk away without saying a word. At first, you might feel anxious, even a little guilty. But then, a sense of relief washes over you. Your energy is no longer sucked into the storm of emotions. You are no longer caught in drama. This power also affects relationships around you. When you remain calm and silent instead of explaining, others begin to recognize that your peace cannot be shaken. They learn to respect your boundaries and your inner stability. Relationships become deeper, based on understanding rather than argument, pressure, or proving yourself. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Be like a rock in the river's current." The meaning is not to isolate yourself from the world, but to remain steadfast amidst chaos. Drama is like the swirling current, always trying to pull you in. Those who walk away without explaining are that solid rock, unshaken, observing without yelling or arguing. Moreover, walking away without explaining helps protect your mental energy. Drama often leaves you exhausted, stressed, and distracted. By staying silent and stepping back, you preserve your energy for what matters most, for long-term goals, and for clarity in every decision. Inner peace is not just a feeling. It is a sustainable source of strength that allows you to act with self-control and wisdom in any situation. Finally, this power helps build your inner reputation. Others notice the difference, not through loud words or actions, but through the way you remain calm and unaffected by drama. You become a strong, clear, and serene version of yourself, a version you may never have imagined before. Walking away without explaining is not a rash action. It is a skill that must be cultivated daily. When applied correctly, it becomes a powerful tool to protect energy, maintain peace, and control your emotions. Here are practical steps to master this art. 1. Identify situations where you need to step back. First, observe the moments when drama appears around you. It could be meaningless arguments on social media, workplace conflicts, or personal criticisms from others. Once you identify the situation, you can choose to walk away instead of reacting. Recognition is the first step to avoid being swept into emotional turbulence. 2. Establish personal boundaries. A key part of walking away without explaining is defining your inner boundaries. Ask yourself, does this really matter to me? Does it bring me closer to my goals, peace, and happiness? If the answer is no, you have a valid reason to step back without explaining. This is not selfish. It's a way to protect your energy and clarity. 3. Breathe, pause, and observe. When drama arises, the natural reaction is to argue or justify yourself. Instead, pause for a moment, take a deep breath, and observe the emotions rising within you. This pause allows you to act thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. 4. Walk away without explaining. After observing, walking away is the next step. You don't need to justify or try to convince anyone to understand you. Walking away without explaining is how you maintain control of yourself. You are not abandoning responsibility or integrity. You are simply refusing to let drama dictate your energy and thoughts. 5. Practice habits to protect your energy. Just as the body needs exercise, the mind needs routines to maintain peace. Establish daily habits such as limiting time on social media and avoiding sources of agitation. Spending time each day in silence, meditation, or self-reflection. Recording moments when you choose peace over argument, reinforcing your resolve and inner energy. 6. Understand the long-term impact. Each time you walk away without explaining, you build sustainable personal power. You become a center of inner strength, no longer pulled into meaningless conflicts. Others will notice the difference, respect you more, and even you will see progress in controlling your emotions and actions. 7. Learn from the Stoic masters. Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus practiced this principle. They did not allow drama to control them. They stepped back, remained calm, and focused on what truly mattered. You can apply this principle in modern life, at work, in relationships, or even on social media. Drama will exist, but you no longer let it define your life. When you learn to walk away without explaining, you will notice a profound shift in your life, both inside and out. This is not a temporary act. It is a way of living, an art of protecting your peace and inner strength. 1. Enhance decision-making ability. When drama no longer controls you, your mind becomes clear. Important decisions are made based on reason and thoughtful consideration, rather than impulsive emotion or external pressure. A moment of silence before action is more valuable than hours of pointless debate. Those who walk away without explaining understand that true power lies in controlling your reactions, not convincing others. 2. Deeper, less conflicted relationships. Walking away without explaining makes you a stable anchor for those around you. Instead of every conversation becoming a battle, you create space for connection and understanding. Others feel safe, respected, and naturally respect you more. Drama may not vanish entirely, but how you handle conflict changes everything. 3. Build sustainable personal strength. Each time you choose silence over argument, patience over anger, you strengthen inner power that cannot be broken. This strength comes from mastering your emotions, thoughts, and reactions. Those at peace are difficult to sway, calm, and internally powerful. Drama may occur around them, but it no longer holds destructive power. 4. Increase focus and performance. Walking away without explaining frees mental energy wasted on pointless conflicts. Your mind gains clarity, creating space to focus on true goals, nurture creativity, and complete tasks more effectively. Peace is the foundation for all sustainable achievements in personal and professional life. 5. Inner happiness and freedom. Walking away without explaining brings deep, lasting happiness, not impulsive or temporary. You are no longer swept into drama or seeking external validation. Instead, you live true to your values and essence. Each moment of choosing peace is a step toward inner freedom. You control your emotions, actions, and energy. 6. Drama dissolves. You become the center of strength. When you consistently walk away without explaining, drama doesn't need to disappear. It dissolves on its own. Others may still argue, judge, or try to pull you into conflict, but you remain unaffected. You become the calm center amidst chaos, and your inner strength radiates, making people around you notice the difference. 7. Habits create a stronger version of yourself. Walking away without explaining is a process, not a fleeting moment. Each small decision, choosing silence over argument, calmness over anger, stepping back when necessary, builds a stronger, wiser, and more powerful version of yourself. As you can see, walking away without explaining is not abandoning the world or ignoring everything around you. On the contrary, it is courage. The courage to control your emotions, protect your energy, and become the active master of your own life. If this video inspires you, show support by liking it, subscribing to Stoic Crowned Silence, and commenting below with a moment when you walked away without explaining. Share how you maintain peace amidst drama, or how you apply Stoic principles to become a better version of yourself. Every like, comment, and subscription not only helps the channel grow, but also serves as a reminder. You choose peace, you choose self-control, and you choose to become someone unshakable by drama. Start today. One small decision, one calm moment, one mindful action. All begin with you. Walk away without explaining, and you will see the world around you gradually change in ways you never imagined.